Yo, United States of Chelsea, Tosh here. I'm here with Meezy F baby, Meezy CFC
You
on the
already know,
Twitter sphere. How are you, brother? How was your day? How was your Chelsea day?
man. You already know, bro. I'm shameless as hell. Came out with a win. Had to pull up with the Chelsea scarf from the CFC Mega Story. So, man, I'm feeling good. I don't know about you. We got 3 points. I think we're in the top 8 of the Champions League right now. Uh, Man, we're in control of our destiny at this point. So we got one more game to go, and if we win it, hey, top 8, baby.
I mean, the game was boring, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That game was a shit show. But like
Yeah.
I saw some bright spots. I like Hato. I'm starting to like Hato. I think it was like Maresca footy today. Shout out Drew in the chat. Um, we'll get to that point as well, Drew. But yeah, I think Hato could be a legit left back for us. Hold up, am I freezing up a little bit?
Now you're good on my end.
Okay, but I think Hato could be a serious player. He seems like he has some attacking prowess. He knows how to get around the ball. He knows how to shoot it, lace it. So I think Hato might be a legit substitute for Cuckoo in terms of when we don't need to play Cuckoo. Cuckoo gets a lot of yellow cards, stuff like that. What did you think of the game though?
Man, if I'm being real, despite being shameless, we got 3 points, right? The game itself, bro, it left a lot to be wanted. So I was watching that game. Um, it felt empty for the most part. The guys were, um, outside of maybe Caicedo, um, Hato, as you mentioned, a lot of the guys just weren't. I didn't feel like they came to play, play with intensity. I know Pafos deployed a low block, so it's always difficult to break that kind of system down. Especially, it's not the first time where we've struggled with a low block. We've struggled with a low block with Maresca as well. But yeah, bro, it was tough to watch for the most part. Questionable substitutions as well. Wasn't sure why uh, Reece James was subbed off. I know we got Esteval to come in when he got subbed off, so that was. I mean, he was playing great. I liked how Esteval was playing. Um, but couple questions, bro. Like Cole Palmer, I didn't hear anything about him being injured. There's noise right now that he might be injured. I think that's what Liam said in his post match conference. But yeah, I mean, 3 points, we take it and we run. But for the most part, yeah, it was a pretty shit game.
I mean, Reese came off because he's going to start against Palace. We had both our right backs playing today, so one of them had to come off.
Oh,
Uh,
got to give special shout out to Achapong as well. I mean, I like the way he was progressing the ball forward. See, the game's coming back to me now. It's been a couple hours, but Achapong played really well for what he did out there, pushing the ball forward, as well as Wesley Fofana. He was defensively, he was great, and also progressing the ball forward. I like what I saw from him as well. Trying to think who else. Yeah, I mean Enzo, he was doing his thing. Wasn't really a bright spot. Um, Pedro Neto, I think he had a decent game. For what Neto brings us.
you
Only
think
issue with
so?
Neto,
You
yeah.
think
I
so,
mean, he was.
bro? That
I mean,
guy, that
you
guy
know why?
he's a
Yeah,
war criminal, bro.
but
That
bro,
guy's a
the
war criminal.
but bro, the one thing Neto was doing that a lot of the other players weren't. He was taking shots when we needed to take some shots. He was being that guy. He was being aggressive. He was being an enforcer. And when there's nothing happening, he was taking that shot from outside the box. So I liked from that standpoint. I knew like yeah, those shots weren't going in or his crosses weren't going anywhere. But he was at least being that guy for us out there that was not afraid to shoot the ball. And I see
That
you shaking
guy,
your head. I
that
know, I know,
guy,
I know you're anti-Neto, but let me
no,
hear it.
that guy's a war criminal. He was getting fed the ball. The ball was going through him the whole first half. And what happened in the first half? Absolutely nothing. Stinker. When Esteval came on, things started to move around. I do not want to see Neto starting every game like he's our Cristiano Ronaldo or Eden Hazard. if he starts the next game, I'm gonna be. He must have some type of information on Clear Lake or Agbali. He might have some blackmail ring going on. Who knows? He might be the next Jeff Ep.
The what?
What?
Yo, that's some
Yo,
serious
yo.
allegations, bro. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, that guy should not play, man. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, man. Like, he's good enough to be a squad player, but he's not. He shouldn't be starting every game, bro. Oh yeah, and Ajapong didn't play. I was a little confused about that.
Wait, was it Achapong? Who am I mixing? I'm getting him mixed up with someone else. My bad.
Zhao?
Was it Zhao?
I think it was Zhao, yeah. Let's see.
Nah. To be honest, I think
Better Shield.
Betty Shield. My bad. Betty Shield.
Better Shield had that little flick.
Yeah, because it was Hato, Betty Shield, and Fofana. My bad. But yeah, Betty Shield. I mean, also Betty Shield, bro. I didn't know he had that in his bag. That little cheeky pass. That little cheeky pass he had in the box. Who was it? To Garnacho or somebody?
Esteval.
Or to Esteval?
Esteval should have smacked it right away, but
yeah, but it curved and went out like.
No, he got blocked because he faked.
Yeah,
the man that gave the defender just enough time to recover, but he should have just smacked it. If he really laced it and aimed, he could have got. But it still had like 100 passes, like almost 100% pass accuracy too. So he balled out. But I personally, player of the game outside of Moy, I would say it's Hato. Esteval, I think, played good, even though I feel like he was forcing the issue a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think Kuku came on, he played decently. So I mean, I think it was an overall good performance. At the end of the day, it reminds me of a little bit of like the Tuchel era, where we were, but way more like exciting in terms of like we were on the front foot. Because I think when the Tuchel era, we played a lot of haram ball, a lot of 1-0 wins, but it was like we were playing more calculated ball, sitting back a little bit. This felt like we were just pushing everybody forward. It felt a little chaotic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it felt chaotic, and not just from the chaos standpoint. It's just sad to see when you're a team that Blueco invested so much in. The fans invested so much energy into a lot of these players, and then seeing the final third product and that just being totally non-existent, that just like hurt my soul the most just watching it, because I'm seeing a lot of our build-up play and I'm like, all right, I see something happening, but I know at the end of the day, like nothing's going in the goal. So Delap was out there. I can't really remember much about his game today. Like, he didn't really piss me off, but I don't feel like he was even getting, that kind of service.
Yeah.
And then Zhao came in. Zhao again was kind of non-existent. Like, I don't know, a lot of, and again, we're at home too, right? These are the kind of games you should be coming out for and showing up. But I don't know, it's just uninspiring, bro. And I know we're that kind of team and that fan base that, damn if we do, damn if we don't. We win, fans are pissed. We lose, fans are still pissed. So I don't want to be, a negative Nancy here, but at the same time, it's just I got to be real here. We walked away with 3 points, but at the same time, it's like where was the excitement? Where was the beautiful play? Where was the beautiful football that we want to watch? It wasn't there, but football is also moving away from that too. Football is moving more towards like advanced analytics, making the right passes, making every pass and every shot count. So, and also the slow build-up play as well. So you have to look into that as a whole and understand, okay, maybe we're not playing beautifully, but how many teams are playing beautifully? What matters most at the end of the day is getting the results. So, and that's what we did.
Yeah, I mean, I there was a lot of things I had complaints about with the lineup. Was why I wasn't getting starting. Like what the hell? I mean, we know we're gonna probably start Garnacho over the weekend against Palace. So why don't you just start Gittins, man? Like stuff like that. It's just doesn't make sense to me. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists saying that the management or the directors are making the decisions. I think that's bullshit. And if you believe that, then I believe it to an extent.
I
But
believe it.
no, but so okay, would you believe that the ownership wanted Garnacho to start? Garnacho and Neto to start against Pafos? You think that's their decision?
I mean, just honestly seeing Hato start, and nothing against Hato, because if I'm the manager, if I'm Liam Senior and I'm looking at my team, I want my best players playing week in, week out. And I have an old school approach when it comes to that. I feel like rotation is good, but to some degree, it's a Champions League game. It's a must-win game, bro. It's not like we're at the top of the table. We're not like Arsenal, who's like I think 7-0 right now, who scored 28 goals in the Champions League. Like we're not at that level. So us coming in, I feel like we should have fielded our best team. I mean, for Palace, I mean that's another problem. We worry about Palace after this game. Let's go into this game with our fully loaded, clips fully loaded. Go out and try to win this thing. With a full 11, strong 11. Going into the game, starting lineup.
Pafos though, I guess Pafos, I feel a little bit ashamed because it's like
nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, but we don't need to bring in. You could have kept the same lineup and just switched the wingers. And if things didn't go well, which it didn't go well in the first half, make the substitutions. But when we made the substitutions for Gittins and Esteban, things went better. So you should have just started off with that. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I agree though. Yeah, Shub. Oh, shout out to Shub. That's my dog. Should we read some of these comments?
Yeah, let's go to the comments. Shub said a win is a win. Dulla, shout out Dulla. Y'all in danger of being the next Manchester United. Definitely. We're in the same boat at this point. No identity. I mean, you could say that. I think they're trying to implement an identity that's just not Chelsea. It's just not Chelsea, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold up. I agree with Dulla that we're becoming the next Man United. But Man United today is showing a lot more ambition than we are. They're going for the big stars. They're still paying fat wages. Paying fat wages and going for big stars, at the end of the day, still is going to get you trophies. Now, United haven't had trophies in this past couple of years, but they're at least showing the ambition. They've just been, kind of wrong with the recruitment, unlike City and Arsenal. But United, I think they'll be back in the next couple of years. And I guess we're kind of moving in a different direction, but we can touch on that, especially with all the leaks coming out, bro, regarding like Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez to PSG. It's looking like the Blue Coat project is becoming a failure.
Definitely. I mean, that's clear to see, and we're gonna know for sure when Palmer discussions start coming up for sale. Reece James discussions start coming up for sale.
But the Palmer discussion's already started.
I know, but I don't know. Like how real is that, man?
Bro,
it feels like a lot of smoke and mirrors.
I'm telling you, bro, these briefs, they're coming directly from Blue Coat. Now, the thing with Blue Coat is right before they used to gaslight us like late, like close to summertime, they're going to start with these briefs and, start bringing up these stories. To make you hate the player and to accept why the player got sold or why we're moving on from the player. I mean, if they're going on loan or something. Yeah. But I'm telling you, they're starting early with Palmer because they know Palmer's a big name player. This is one of the best briefs, best stories you can leak. Oh, he misses his friends back home in Manchester. Okay,
I believe, but he's not. It's not like he's out of the country, bro. Manchester.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like a 40-minute flight, right?
That's what I'm saying. But there's two sides to it because I can also see Cole missing his family and friends, especially now that the guy's not playing. He's injured. Injuries bring loneliness, right?
Bro, no. You're giving him too many excuses. This guy
but bro, imagine if you were injured.
Nigga,
you're not playing. You're not playing. You're not distracting yourself by being on the pitch.
Nigga, I'm flying my whole family over to the house. And I'm going to fly 20 of my cousins. I have enough cousins that I can fly 50 of them. And I'll never get bored. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't want to hear that. I think that's just like a cop-out. And I think they're playing agent games. and I think they're doing some bullshit just to create more uncertainty in Chelsea. You know what I mean? Like create more instability in Chelsea. At the end of the day, he's still under contract until like 2033. Man, he's on a death row Suge Knight contract. So
Mm.
they're gonna have to pay up. Who the hell's gonna pay up? City. I don't think City pays it.
City. See, City's stacked right now, especially in Cole's position. So I don't know if they would go for him, but
No, they need him.
no,
Who do
but
they have?
they got Foden plays on the right. They got Shirky who's on the right. They
Oh,
still
you're
got
right.
Bernardo Silva. And Pep doesn't really play with like wide wingers anymore. He kind of plays a bit more compact, where he has like 2 10s and Shirky and Foden. They back in the day, maybe a couple years ago, they'd be playing out wide a little more, but they're playing a bit more narrow. Cole can still play that position, but they're stacked, bro. I don't know if they really need him, but United is the team you should be like looking out for. I feel like United, probably they got cash to splash, and they're not afraid to like splash cash even if they fail. But going for Cole Palmer, bro, that's a big win.
See, I don't see that happening. I don't see in a world where he leaves that easily. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that one to bed because I also think in my head he's saving himself for that Club World Cup. He's gonna wait until the last 2 months of the season, ball out, and he's gonna get on that bus. I'm telling you right now, because right now it doesn't make sense for him to play. Because if he injures himself now, he'll probably either have to get surgery or he'll be even out even longer. So he might as well he's chilling right now. Watch, he's gonna come back in like April, and he's gonna ball out. He's gonna get on the bus.
Man, if you're asking me, I don't think he deserves to go to the World Cup, and I don't think they can trust him to play in the World Cup because I feel like if he goes to the World Cup the way he's playing now, he is probably going to be their most unreliable player because he's going to play one game and he's going to sit out the next. If you're bringing in a guy like that, you might as well just bring in Morgan Rogers. Bring in someone that can, play every single game in the group stage.
I think he has a guaranteed spot. I think he has a guaranteed spot on that national team for sure.
But bro, Cole can't even play a full 90, and we saw he played the full 90 last game, right, for the first time. He played a full 90. You saw after the game, he went down to the ground. He was like holding his groin. So guy, Cole's got some serious problems, bro.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, he doesn't want to have the surgery because if he gets the surgery, he can't go to the Club World Cup. So what the best thing to do is not play every game.
World Cup.
Oh, sorry, the World Cup.
We won that thing already, man. You trying to win that shit again?
No. All right, let's get to these other comments. Garnacho on the wing is legit the most horrifying thing. You know what's crazy, bro? I don't think Garnacho is as bad as Neto, bro. Because Neto, he just crosses the ball in 24/7. Like I'd rather have Garnacho who's actually trying to score. Like Neto, when he tries to score, it doesn't even look reasonable. It doesn't even look like an attempt. You know what I mean? And our attackers are shit. I think you can both agree with that. I think Delap is not. He's not it. I think João Pedro is better in the 9 than the 10, but I don't think he's a 9 or a 10. So he's still in my. I don't know. What do you think?
João, bro, we're a team that's seen Morata. Morata came in with hype. He was supposed to be a goal scoring 9. Sometimes when a player is failing for your club, it's okay to move on and to accept that this is not working. We did that with Morata in 18 months. We sold him. I forget where we sold him to after we bought him from Real. I think he went to Italy or I think he went to Italy. So with João, we had a great summer with João. We won the Club World Cup. We had a great preseason. We had a great first 3 weeks of this season. But he's fallen off a cliff, bro. And I don't know if it's his confidence, if it's the Cole Palmer being out where he's not linking up with him as much. There's just something wrong with João, and it's just really not working for us right now. He's not a 9, he's not a 10. He's supposed to be one of those things, and he's not playing up to those standards to be starting in either of those positions. Where at times we trust Liam Delap a lot more, at least I do, than João Pedro up front. So, and that's sad to say. If we're putting Liam Delap over you in the pecking order, you gotta go, bro. You gotta kick rocks. There's a lot of other players we can bring in, including from Strasbourg, right? That I feel like could have a better goal scoring career at Chelsea.
Yeah. Before we get to that point, if you guys want to join the stream, this is your chance. Just DM us on Instagram. I'll send you guys the link. Let's go through. Yeah, and I agree. I agree with a lot of what you said. But we need like goal contribution. He has the highest goals outside of Neto. I think Neto's now number 1, but it was at one point João Pedro.
Really? Pedro Neto has the most goals for Chelsea in all comps?
At one point, it was 11 goals, Enzo, Pedro Neto, and João Pedro. I think one of them took the lead. I think it might be Neto. Because did Neto score recently?
It's been a while, but...
Who scored against Brentford?
Against Brentford?
Yeah.
That was a 2-0 win, right?
Yeah. Oh, that was who was that?
Yeah, that was 2-0 because I remember I had a prediction on the stream and I said we're going to win 3-0. And I was pretty close.
Who scored that game?
Shit, my memory's messed up.
Hold on. I'm gonna check. So João Pedro's number 1 in the goal scorer tally. He's number 2. He's 12. He's got 12 goals.
João scored that game, right?
Yeah. So he has the highest by 1 goal. Okay, so we got Saul. Shout out Saul. Defense wasn't really the problem. We just can't create because of the quality of the players. Yeah, I agree. Even Esteval came out and wasn't that great. I don't think he was poor. He had flashes, but he was the only one who really had flashes that were actually dangerous.
Jamie Gittins, though. And I'm not even a Jamie Gittins fan, but I was impressed by when he came on the field because one thing he was doing versus Garnacho was, bro, he was winning those one-on-one duels, or at least he was trying to win those duels. Garnacho did not even win a single duel in this game and in the last game that we played.
Yeah, that's why I think Gittins needs to play. And there's a lot of people out here that are in the Chelsea fan base that are saying Gittins is shit. How can you say Gittins is shit? We barely seen the kid. At best, you could say, yo, we don't know. I don't know about Gittins. That's like at best you should say. And he showed some fight. That yellow card he got was a little bit embarrassing, but I think he came back after that because he got stripped, like he got manhandled, and then he got megged, or at least the guy put the ball around him. He got that yellow quick. But I like that. I like that he wants to fight. He wants to battle with the defenders. So I thought it was I like Jamie Gittins. He should have started in my opinion. Him not starting really upset me today because it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna start Garnacho every game, bro? Like you can't do that to us, man. I'm in favor of Garnacho, but I only want to see Garnacho play in the big games because he's played enough big games to where it's like it just makes more sense. Gittins, how many big games has he played in the Premier League?
None.
That's what I'm saying. So like we have that kid the benefit of the doubt. I think he'll become a player. We'll see how it goes. And I saw a stat where Gittins had 5 successful take-ons, 30 minutes, and Garnacho had 1 in 45 minutes. Shout out D2. Yeah, man. That's what we're dealing with, man. We're dealing with a manager and a club that brought in a kid for like $60 million, and they don't have a chance. He deserves more time. What do you think?
For sure. I mean, Jamie Gittins deserves more time. Garnacho deserves more time as well. Hold on, what's Drew saying? Tope said Palmer to United in the summer. I saw that, and it was funny because the day after Tope's tweet, we saw the Simon Phillips brief about Cole wanting to go back to Manchester. So, don't sleep on Tope's, guys, man. I know he's crashing CEO, but he's got some in the know information that we're not privy to, and maybe a lot of others aren't. So, yeah, big up to Tobes. But what was I saying, bro, about Jamie Gittins? Again, bro, these guys are both like 21 and under. You got to give Garnacho time as well. I mean, I know he's played a lot of games. He's played a lot for United. He's played for United in the Champions League as well, right? So it's not his first rodeo in this tournament. So just got to give these guys time, because there's no point. If we're going to give these guys time for 2 years, wait till they're 23, and then sell them when they are starting to develop, it's just sad. It's a failed project, and it's not. It's one that makes us as fans disconnected from the players on the pitch, because it's like, all right, we know we're going to watch the downs, not even the ups, because things are, you know, developing players have ups and downs, right, bro? Like you grow, through playing, minutes, but we're experiencing a lot of the downs for these players because they're young. And then once they start hitting their ceiling and start reaching that peak, we sell them off for a profit. So how can I, as a fan, be connected to the players on the pitch if I know, look, I'm watching this guy while he's shit, and once he starts to get good, we're selling him. So that's just my take on that. I mean, just give these players time. But if you're going to give them time, keep these players.
Yeah, but Palmer for a $60 million release clause, we still make money out of him. I don't think they let him walk for 60.
Wow, 60 is crazy.
60 is crazy. It has to be 100 minimum, 150. My opinion.
It depends though. If they so the thing is, they might renegotiate his contract now this season, pay him slightly more, and then renegotiate the release clause, or amend the release clause to a higher fee, so that they can sell him in the summer for whatever amount they want. So I could see that happening. If Cole's not happy now, they're like, "Yo, let's give you some more bread now, and then you're helping us out because we're going to get more bread, for your sale in the summertime." So I mean, I think Cole's for sure, a gone case. I don't think he's a Chelsea player past this season.
Palmer after this season is gone.
I think so.
That sounds so crazy to me,
bro. Just
if we get a Champions League spot, you think he leaves?
100%. Because it's a shit show. It's a rodeo, bro.
United doesn't get a Champions League spot. You think he goes to United outside the Champions League?
Yeah. Well, I think United could get a Champions League spot. And even if they don't,
that Champions League spot is contested though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's 5 places this season again.
No, they didn't decide yet. We'll find out when the knockouts start.
In the knockouts, well, yeah. I mean, Arsenal's going to go far. That's pretty much it. I mean, Spurs, us, Castle, who else? Liverpool. Liverpool might go pretty far. But yeah, us, Castle, and Spurs, we're probably going to be out of this.
United is fifth. United is fifth. They're 1 point off fourth. We're only 2 points off fourth. The ninth place is only 3 points off fourth. So that fourth and fifth spot is highly contested. You got Newcastle in there. You got Sunderland that are fighting. They only play once a week. You got Liverpool, and then you got us. So and I don't know if you saw their schedule in February. Their schedule in February.
Ours?
No, United.
Nah, tell me if you got it up.
Actually, no, it's not February. I think they went through their tough run of games. Their next game is Arsenal.
Oh yeah. This Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully United do us a favor. I could give a damn if they get 3 more points.
City.
Yeah, they beat City, so hopefully they can do us a favor, beat Arsenal, make the top of the table a bit more competitive, because I don't want to see these guys run away with the league so early in the season.
Yo. Soul says Neto can at least cross the ball. Garnacho is the only winger I've seen that has no winger qualities. Can't dribble, can't pass, and can't shoot. This guy falls over attempting dribbles. I mean, we're saying that, and he has 9 GA for our team. So, and he's a top 5. He's top 3, top 4 in GA. So that says that our team is shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's what it says. That's what it says in my opinion. But then I get mad. I don't get mad, but I get a little frustrated when we say Garnacho is shit. Because if he's shit, then the rest of our team is fucking garbage, dude. Like, the only players that we can say like that give us GA are effective is JP, Neto of all people. Which Neto is a war criminal in my opinion. The amount of run he gets shouldn't be allowed. He shouldn't start every game like he's our star player. And Enzo Fernandez, who's a glory hunter, and he's a box crasher. And what did he do today? He started in the 10. Box crash. Dude was playing Ronaldo. He was playing the Ronaldinho position in the Lamb, asking for the ball like this, like hand up, looking for the ball every time in that left hand position. And then if he has that option out wide to Garnacho, you're never gonna see the ball. But surprisingly, he didn't pass to Garnacho that much this game. I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to disagree with you on Neto every single time. I think he's, you know, he's one of our most reliable players based on health. Uh, his ability to track back on D is, you know, up there with, you know, I'm not going to say he's like up there with Reese or Caicedo or anything, but I mean he's one of our better transitional players. Going back on defense and defending. I did see Garnacho running back on defense as well. It was great to see the hustle from the guys. So whatever Liam's cooking in the back, it is working and it's instilled something in Garnacho. But I feel like Maresca did that before Liam, so I don't want to give Liam too much credit. I know, but he's on a pretty good start for us. But yeah, I mean Neto. I mean he's one of our most experienced wingers, one of our senior older players, and health is wealth. He's been healthy, so I can't say the same about the other guys on the wings. Even Estebao, he's had some ups and downs with injuries and and things. So got to give Neto some credit.
Yeah. Who else stood out to you though? Because actually, there was one thing that did stand out to me that was a little concerning. We weren't able to beat that low block, so we took a lot of shots outside the box. Reece James had a fair amount of shots that were like pretty dangerous. Caicedo as well, and then he ended up scoring the header, which just seems like we just can't get. It seems like we just can't score outside of set pieces, man. And we took a lot of long shots onto that keeper, and that keeper was handling. He was on his job, bro. He was taking care of business. But like, wouldn't you
How
consider
old
that
is
a
he?
little bit concerning? Because that tells
Yeah,
me we still struggle under the low block on the low block. Because I think teams like Arsenal, they succeed against low blocks because they don't mind just set piecing them teams to death. Bro, we had one goal on a set piece, and I think we probably had easily 20 set pieces, whether it was a free kick or whether it was a corner, right? And then if you add crosses, bro, we probably had like 30 aerial opportunities, and we couldn't even make it. Yet we're like a set piece team.
hey, bro.
Like,
I mean, set pieces they're the new free throws. They're equivalent to free throws in the NBA now. You got to
no,
take
but
advantage.
they're not. But they're not as high. We're not high percentage. We
We
are.
we're we're
We
one of the
are
best,
like
bro.
we're like 10%.
Nah, bro, we're one of the best in the league. I
We're
think we
one of
score
the.
more set piece goals than Arsenal.
I know we're one of the
But you're
best.
talking about efficiency, right?
Efficiency, yeah.
Mm,
In terms of the
yeah.
number of corners we get to how much we succeed, our success rate is pretty low.
Mm.
Especially in this game. This game was terrible. This is Pafos, bro. So
Yeah, no,
imagine the team that
this was
we're
bad.
yeah. So imagine if we're playing a team like an Arsenal again, which we're gonna play in a week and a half, or we're playing Napoli, or we go into that knockout round. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
bro. If we get 30 set piece opportunities and we score one, I'm taking that.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
that's so terrible. How many corners do you think uh Arsenal need to before they score? Probably like every 15.
I mean that's definitely a good thing we can like look at after the game and bring up to our fans who are watching. Um,
Oh
but
yeah,
nah,
and by the way, we're top 8 in the champs. So
we're told you.
yeah, but we have to win next game because we are level on points with 13th place,
Really.
and we're in the last spot. So
Yeah.
if Barca win, City win, Atletico win, we could be screwed. And
So we're
PSG,
level. Yeah, I was gonna say we're level with Spurs, right?
we're level. No, Spurs are above us, man.
But points wise, I think we're level with them.
No,
I think.
they have an extra point, bro. They have 14 points. We got 13.
Dang. Okay.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if we're most likely not going to get this top 8 if especially with the goal differential. Our goal differential is not high, so pretty much if I think if Barcelona win next game, oh actually, well, yeah, if Barcelona end up like smacking the team next game, like they win like 3-0, they take our spot. And
Hmm.
Sporting has a chance to do that, and City has a chance to do that. So we have 3 teams, and then we have PSG, Newcastle that are 6th and 7th. So if they win, they automatically are going to be above us most likely because of goal differential.
We just have to win. If we win, we're in. Our goal difference is what, like +7 right now? So
6.
+6? Yeah.
Yeah, but Napoli's they're not going to be. Napoli's fighting for their life. It's a must win for them. If they win, they go from 25th to 24. 24. That's what you need to qualify.
Why did they lose today?
I believe they did. Yeah.
Well, let's knock them out.
They drew.
Hey, I'm ready to see some Napoli tears. We're gonna knock those guys out. That's all I know.
Yeah. I mean, Napoli have a tough schedule coming up because they have Juventus next, and then they have us. So I don't even know if they're gonna even rotate.
Oh, damn! So the Napoli game is next week.
Yeah.
Next midweek.
That's the last game of the.
Wow. You see, I thought we had like 2 weeks before the Napoli game. So, man, the rotation it starts to make a lot more sense now. So the Palace game. The Palace game
is a big game, though, bro.
It's a big game, but these guys are falling, and I think we got to take advantage of it right now. Mateta, I hope he gets signed by Juventus this weekend. Within the next 24, 48 hours, I want that guy out of there.
I don't know, because I think he might have to play this game as his last hurrah to kind of showcase what he got. And I think he's going to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? Should we answer some questions real quick?
Yeah. I see Lula in the chat saying, y'all so quick to judge. Oh, hold on. I skipped Saul. So do you guys think we'll make top 4? I have a bad feeling this is going to get worse. And Rosinia, I just don't rate. Well, I just want to start with the last part, bro. I don't rate Liam Rosinia myself. Just seeing him on the touchline today, the guy just felt like uninspiring. Just me as a fan watching, I didn't feel inspired by him. I don't think he communicates well. I mean, he communicates well with the media, but I just didn't see him like talking to the guys like, on the pitch and talking to the guys on the bench when they were, going from the bench to the field. I remember seeing Maresca do that. I mean, other coaches in the past have been vocal. The last coach that wasn't very vocal was Graham Potter, and I hated Graham Potter for that same reason. The guy just wasn't talking on the pitch. And then he goes to the media saying, the boys gave it their all. So Liam, I just want to see more communication from him. It's the same thing you want to see from your captain on the field. You want to see your captain, controlling, and demanding, attention, demanding, putting their voice out there and, controlling the guys on the pitch. So you want to see your manager do the same thing at a higher level. So I don't see Liam doing that right now. Again, I can't even say he's young, bro. He's coached. He's been coached for a couple of years now, and he's coached, a pretty decent team to Europe last season. So there's a lot I want to see from Liam before I can like.
He managed the youngest team ever
to Europe.
In Europe, and he was 7th, I believe. He finished 7th last year, or when he left.
I think it was 7th.
Yeah, they finished 7th, which is good because it was the youngest team.
And they were in the top 4 at one point for a good chunk of the season.
Yeah, they were competing. So he's no chump. I mean, he just doesn't have the CV yet. So people are always going to have to question him. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, bro. I'll let you answer this one. Do you think we make top 4?
Bro, I'm just hoping that 5th spot becomes a Champions League spot, because I think we might fall to 5 very easily, because we're going. If you look at the standings, the teams that we're battling for that fourth spot they play once a week, man. It's freaking Brentford and Sunderland, Manchester United, potentially Everton, and potentially Fulham, and potentially Brighton if they catch their form. You know what I'm saying? So It's like we have to man manage. They don't have to man manage. But we have to age. We have to age the man.
Come on. You got me there. I didn't think you were going to go there. That guy, man. He's doing too much.
He's doing too much, bro. Like right now, I'm doing too much. This is doing too much, right? He's doing too much in the public setting of the world. He's just, and I feel bad for him because he's gonna be the black guy that gets the boot.
I don't feel bad for him. Just shut up, man. I'm not saying shut up and dribble, right? I'm just saying, bro, do your job. Talking to the media and all that, and being kind to them and shaking hands and everything he's doing. That's not what we want to see. I want to.
Oh shit!
Yo, you're a sick guy, man.
Sorry, my bad. I kicked you out on accident. What were you saying?
No, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, let's just pull up. Yeah, y'all see that.
He got bullied by the GOAT.
The GOAT.
All right. Let's get back to the comments.
Yeah, so D2 Fresh
Shout
is
out,
saying,
shout out,
oh yeah,
let's give a shout out to Juju. Appreciate you, brother. Up to
yeah,
Chelsea.
big shout out to True.
Let's get back to the. Wait. We didn't get to this one. Did we get this one? Give her Zena a shot.
Yeah. I mean, we have to give him a shot for sure, right? He's coaching us right now. Just at the end of the day, it's like, how long is he going to last? At CFC, and how long are the guys we got, the players we got, are going to last? So everything just feels empty. It feels soulless. It's I don't know, man. It's hard to get behind this project, man. I'm doom and gloom right now.
Yeah, but the doom and gloom can only get worse. That's the scary part. And and like I said before, like the Reece James saga will tell us everything because he still hasn't resigned, right?
No. And yeah, no, you said it best, bro. That's going to tell us everything. Yeah. Because if we start seeing briefs about Reece James, being unhappy or being unsettled, you just know, like, a lot of that is like manufactured by the board. Again, some of it could be true, because I don't blame Reece for wanting to get the hell out of this place. But if a guy who's proper Chelsea through and through, been at the academy since God knows when, 6, 7, 8 years old. I mean, you can correct me, guys in the chat. But this guy's Chelsea through and through, and if he wants to leave, you just know things are toxic, man. Things are just bad, and behind the scenes. So,
D2, English managers just ain't it in the PL. Funny enough, it's a reason why no English manager has won a PL, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good stat. We might have to look that one up.
I think it's true.
PL. You got something to say about that one?
No, I mean, I think he's right. No, I mean, I think there could be an English manager who's successful and wins. I have no doubt about that. But I mean, I think that stat is true. I don't think there's been an English manager, at least if you look at the Premier League era, right, from '92 to now. No English manager has won the EPL. Yeah, you can go back to like Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, Mourinho, Conte.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, man. Guardiola, Ancelotti. So I'm just saying, I'm naming names, but none of those guys were English. So, what's going on there? And last time, England had an English, like the England national team had an English coach. They did go pretty far, at least when it comes to the Euros. So, let's not rule out the English managers. D2, there's still something in them.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of. It seems like we're playing out the wide areas a lot, which is not too like different from Maresca. It felt like Maresca ball 2.0 a little bit because Hato was playing pretty high up. The one thing that had me concerned about that is like with our right back, left backs, our fullbacks playing so high. Like it seemed like if Pafos just had a little bit more quality, they could have caught us on a counterattack. And I don't believe that's sustainable in the Premier League, bro. So like, I think like his philosophy. I don't think it's because he's English, but I think his philosophy is just not going to work in the long term at Chelsea. I think it's going to expose us for the defenders that we think. Like for example, I really think I rate Fofana, but he didn't really have the best game, and it was against Pafos. So that made me wonder: is it him, or is it the position he was put in because of
Mm.
the formation? And it's a lot of that. We don't play. We don't play in the middle anymore. So we're expected our center backs to like be able to have enough pace to play the wide areas if our fullbacks don't come back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like if they don't track back. So I don't know, man. I have my concerns. I think in the Premier League we're gonna be tough. I mean, it's gonna be tougher for us to win. Uh, but in Europe, I think we might have the advantage because of how young we are and how fast we play. But yeah, man, I still have a lot of question marks, man. I'm gonna keep this background up until he shows me something, man. At the end of the day, y'all heard the Enzo to PSG briefs. Let's have a talk with that brother potentially not being here next summer. Hey, man, you know me, Enzo out. We can get Enzo out for free. I don't give a damn,
This guy's crazy.
bro.
For free?
If PSG came
For
in
free?
not for free, not for free. Well, PSG offered 200, bro. You're doing it.
That ain't happening, bro. No, Enzo's not worth 200.
He's not. He's like 60, in my opinion.
Yeah. I
75.
mean, nah. 60.
75.
You got like Johan Whistler going for like what 30. You got Madueke going for 60. Enzo today in this market, maybe not when we signed him. Maybe that time he was like an 80, 90 million, pound player. But I think today with this in this market, if you compare him to players like in his position, if Elliot Anderson and Wharton might go for close to 100, I think Enzo Fernandez is.
Wharton is going for 100.
Bro, I'm pretty sure they're going to ask if Chelsea's calling, if United's calling, they're going to ask for 100.
No,
they're going to at least start there. Work down, but that's the starting price.
I can see that.
Yeah,
but they're not getting no 100, bro. They're not getting no 100. Shout out to Too True again. If you want to fuck with him on TikTok, he got really good TikTok content. Instagram, holla at your boy. Representing. Appreciate you, brother. Had to watch Garnacho get bullied again. Yeah, man. Tough game. And you know what? When Garnacho has a bad game, we shit on him. But then when it's 49 twice, what do we say? Nothing. We keep it quiet. Come on, guys. Garnacho, and outside of Neto having 2 more GA than him, and you got to remember, Garnacho came in September, had like 10 less starts, and played probably like 7 less games than Neto. And they're only 2 apart on GA. So I need niggas to give Garnacho a break, man. He's on our team now. We have to support this guy. Neto, we give him all the support, and the guy's a fucking terrorist. But he's lucky he has bro. Benjamin Neto.
I do not condone what Tosh is saying. I'm pro Neto until we replace him with someone better.
Esteval's better, bro. I'll take Esteval right now over him.
I mean, again, there's things that Neto can do defensively that Esteval can't do.
Okay.
All right.
If you have players, if you position Caicedo on that right side, you position a guy like Malo and tell him not to track back, you can kind of fix that. Also, you got Enzo in the 10, just tell him to lean more to the right instead of the left, which I know he naturally likes to go to the left. There's adjustments you can make, I think, to
I agree. I mean, we've made those adjustments for Hazard. Barcelona made those adjustments for Messi. Those guys, Mo Salah, in the Klopp system, you make adjustments for those great players. Is Esteval there yet in his game today for us to make those adjustments to allow him to cook and not come back on D? I don't think our team is built like that yet. If when he gets to that level, then sure, we'll give him that superstar role, but not today. I think everyone needs to track back today.
Yeah, but I think at least if you're gonna use him, you got to use him strategically. Like, let him start the first 45 minutes, and then hook him, put in Neto in. Just depends on his performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you have to be a little bit. Because, like, come on, man. Like, any day of the week, if you told me who would you rather have on your right wing, Neto, Esteval?
For sure.
I'm saying Esteval.
I'm saying Esteval too.
It's not even a question. Okay,
I'm looking at the way our team is built, and I'm like, all right, I can see why we start Neto more than Esteval.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's a system thing, but like when he gets on the pitch, You could throw the system away. He's doing his thing. He's doing a mad one. But Keezy says Chelsea's overrated. Must be an Arsenal fan, huh? Must be an agent. Must be an agent of destruction or enemy of progress.
Who? Keezy?
Keezy, reveal yourself. First and last name.
I think I know Keezy. This might be Benko.
Oh shit, Banco in the building.
Because Keezy.
Okay. See, we're putting 2 and 2 together. Saul. Enzo going isn't the issue. It's who these clowns decide to replace. I mean, we already have his replacement.
Who?
Santos. And then when Lavia gets back, and then we got Oswego when he gets back.
I mean, I guess it depends what position you see Enzo playing in. If he's a 10, do we have a replacement for him?
Cole Palmer. We got Paez coming back. We got
Paez.
João Pedro. João Pedro can play in the 10.
Oh, man, we're falling, bro. We're falling.
Yeah.
The hell?
Yo, saying all that actually hurt me a little bit.
Bro, that hurt my soul.
We're in the mud.
Like, yeah, if Enzo's playing with Caicedo in the pivot, yes, we have replacements. Lavia, Santos, Suego. Enzo playing in the 10, I don't think we have a legit replacement for him. At least one that can fill in Enzo's role, because João's not doing that. João has good hold-up play, but he doesn't have that creativity that Enzo does. He doesn't have the passing vision Enzo does. So, I mean, Enzo over João any day of the week. And then, Cole Palmer in the 10. If you want to see Cole Palmer in the 10, I guess that's the kind of flavor of ice cream you like, but I like Cole Palmer on the right, bro. And then, Bonanotte was supposed to be that 10, that backup to 10, but you saw what happened.
That nigga said, bro, he went to Leeds.
But he was actually trying to go. He was actually trying to go to Leeds in the summer, but we hijacked that deal.
Yeah.
We came in late. Chelsea called. He picked up.
Damn.
So,
dude,
we called him for no reason, because we called him. We didn't even play him.
We just teased him.
We teased him, bro. We what do you call it? I forgot the term I'm looking for. It's there's a term for it. It's like
blue balls.
No, the British say like their head's been turned. I'm like, yeah, we turned the guy's head. I only know that from like Love Island, but yeah,
we gave him blue balls. That's what Chelsea does. We give him blue balls, man. Like we bring in all these young players. We bring in all these young players. You're excited. Gone. Amari Kellerman, 20 million. I'm still fascinated by that one.
20? No, it was 30. Was it 20? 30? I think it was more. I think it was 30 or even 40.
I thought it was like 20.
Nah, man. It was a heist. I couldn't believe it when I saw that deal.
He didn't even sniff the pitch.
I don't know where he is, too. And I don't even give a damn where he is.
We sent him to Siberia, bro. JP plays like a janitor in the 10 with a bunch of dead ass, bro. At least in the 9, he knows he has nobody to protect him, so he has to get the ball off quickly. But in the 10, he thinks it's boom cha. He's dancing with the defenders.
Bro, I look at Spurs attackers, man, and sometimes I'm like, I wish I had them over João and Liam Delap, because
who, Spurs? Solanke? Yeah. Maybe Solanke. That's it.
I would take Solanke over João Pedro. I would take I'll take Colomani over João Pedro.
Do you know how bad Colomani is?
Yeah. Do you know how bad João Pedro is, bro?
No. Colomani is terrible, bro.
Nah, I'm taking him.
Are you fucking crazy, dude? Colomani is one of the worst, bro. What did PSG bought him for like 90 million or sold him for like 90 million?
Yeah.
Bro, that guy's garbage.
Bro, we got a lot of garbage.
I've watched Spurs games, and it was bad. Like, even Spurs fans are, like, pissed off with him, like, extremely.
Well, what's his GA?
Okay, let's check his GA. His GA is probably, like, 1. I'm going to ask, actually.
I'm asking AI, too.
GA. All comps. 15 appearances, 0 goals in the Premier League. Jeez!
All right. Let me take back that Kolo Muani take.
Yeah, I was about
that might have been a hot one. I might be on a João Pedro hate train right now, so forgive me for my sins.
No, that was getting clipped. Clip it.
No, don't clip it. Actually, clip it. I'm standing on it. 10 toes down.
So you want 15 appearances, 0 goals, 2 yellow cards.
Give me Kolo Muani.
You know, João Pedro has 11 goals and assists.
Get that guy out of my club.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem, man. That's who we're dealing with. He said the only attacker I'm taking, yeah, Kudus for sure. Even Kolo, I like Kolo. He's good. Solanke failed. Solanke's not that guy. He was a Chelsea guy. I'm gonna respect him, but he was not like nobody was scared of him. Pretty much.
Nah, but he had a good run at Bournemouth, like a real good run.
Yeah, because Bournemouth's team was really, really good. It was a bunch of young guys that were like up and coming. Like that team was very underrated. They're kind of like Villa now. Maybe not Villa. They're like more like Sunderland.
Like Palace.
Palace.
Okay, so yeah, Sunderland.
Palace before they sold everybody.
Mm.
Like when they still had Eze and stuff.
Yeah.
That was like the vibes they were giving.
Speaking of Eze, what's going on with him?
Eze, he's kind of been like the number 2 to Odegaard right now. I think he's realizing that he needs to be the center point of like the offense, and he's not. It's a lot of the play going through Declan Rice, Jollof Rice, whatever you want to call him, and it's a lot of set pieces, and he's not even on the set pieces. So I think he's coming to the realization that he's not the guy. He's not going to be the number 1. And outside of that hat trick against Tottenham, he's been very, 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 very quiet. He comes on though late in the games for Odegaard. So he's Odegaard's number 2.
Crazy though.
He's Odegaard's number 2.
Yeah. I guess when Odegaard went down and they signed him, it was just you thought he was taking over that position. But yeah, I mean, I did read some stuff on Twitter. You never know what's true and what's fake, but there was like a brief saying, he's not training as hard compared to like some other players, so maybe that's why Arteta's not, starting him as much. So you never know if that's the case.
I don't know. I mean, hey, if Arsenal doesn't want him anymore, shit, he would fit perfectly for us.
Hey, man, we need a 10. We need a 10. We got Enzo going to PSG. So
and also our 10s, they actually get the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The 8 and the 6, they don't really touch the ball. But the 10, you're going to get a lot of play.
Yeah, but see, Arsenal, they're leading like this new evolution of like, destroying the essence of positional play. Like they don't, those players, bro, they move around the pitch. There's just no stopping where, Saliba's going to go on the pitch. You think he's just playing in the back? No, that guy's going up front. You think Declan Rice is just playing in the defensive mid? Declan Rice is zigzagging across the field. Like Arteta's master plan is like destroying the idea of playing in the zone and playing in the position. So that's it's great, man, and it's the future. If you got the right profile of players, ideally, playing in what do you call it? Lack of a position style of football. Bro, you can win every matchup because you can destroy the man-to-man matchups. You can drag players out of position. You can just be pretty much the most dominant people on the pitch. And, it's working. That's why people got to give credit to Arsenal. When I see, even though I want Arsenal to flop and, bottle it again, I look at them and I'm like, yeah, there's no stop with these guys. They have the right profile of players in every position to allow Arteta to, instill his philosophy, which is, look, there's no point guard. It's like the NBA. There's no point guard. Like the way NBA is today, the center is now playing point guard and vice versa, and that's how Arsenal play. And that's the best way I can put it. And they're the only ones, not the only ones, but they're one of the only teams doing it because they got the right players to play that. Yeah,
I mean, they play United. and I'm like so torn because if United lose, we go above them. If we win, if United lose, they go up 10 points. So I don't know.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. Take
So
points off Arsenal.
you don't mind of Arsenal winning that game.
Yeah, because we'll catch up to United at some point. I'm not worried about them. They'll drop points. Arsenal is a team that they don't drop points. So
So
any
then
chance?
you should be rooting for Arsenal. I mean Liverpool.
Why?
I mean not Liverpool, United.
United? Yeah, I'm rooting for United to beat Arsenal for sure. For sure. Because again, bro, United is gonna drop points. These guys will drop points to Burnley. They'll drop points to Leeds. I mean, we drop points to Leeds, but they'll drop points to like these, bottom table teams. So I'm not worried about United. I know at some point they'll drop points again.
Yeah.
Arsenal, any chance that they can drop points, but you have to root for the team that's playing them because that's a team that's flying high right now.
Yeah. Chelsea Blue, shout out to you. Big bro, big up, bro. I said big bro. Big up, bro. Missed the whole game today.
I saw that too for some reason.
And I just reached home. How was the game? Game was a snooze fest in the first half. It was a lot of Pedro Netanyahu activities going on, a lot of war criminal sanctions that should have been brought down upon him. And we scored 0 goals. It was pretty boring. Casado had a couple great shots. Reese had a great shot at target. Hato almost looked like he scored his second goal of the season, I think. But yeah, no action, no completion. We didn't finish the completion on those. But second half, made some substitution. Esteval came on. Jurgensen came off. Bobby Sanchez came on. Game started to play a little bit more free flowy. Gittins came on as well, did his thing. So it felt like more of like a fluent. We were more of in a flow state second half, I could say. I mean, did you watch the second half?
Who, me or Chelsea Blue?
You.
The second half. I mean, the game was like Chelsea Blue. You didn't really miss much. We scored that one set piece goal. And like Tosh said, there's some moments from Hato, some moments from Esteval and Gittins on the wings, but for the most part, it was a game that could have been an email. And honestly, there was nothing. There was nothing that moved me in this game outside of the 3 points. Right? If we didn't get 3 points, if we walked away with 1 point, I'd be crashing out. But we got 3 points. The game was horrible, but you take those scrappy wins. This team played a low block, and they were fighting for their lives. Even when they were down 1-0, it's like they were trying to keep their goal difference, at what it was, because these guys were still preventing us from scoring. Maybe we just suck at scoring too, so I can't just be like these guys had a very strong low block because we can't break down a low block for shit.
Yeah.
With any manager, right? This is nothing new. So yeah,
that was the main
games.
problem. That's the main problem. We got these speedy wingers that can't break down a low block. That's why when Gittins came on, he was breaking them down a little bit because he had some misdirection to him. He was able to get inside, able to get outside, create separation. Neto wasn't really creating separation, and as soon as he creates separation, he fucking crosses the ball, bro. Like, I was losing my mind in that first half. He crossed it almost 10 times.
Yeah, no, you got it. I mean, that's classic Neto ball. It's crossing, inshallah, and hopefully it gets to somebody.
That guy, I better see him in the mosque, bro, sooner than later. Wallahi,
he's been saying inshallah a lot.
Bro, he's been saying inshallah a lot, and he has faith in God.
Yeah.
Because nobody else in the world has faith in those crosses. Lula, I'm not moved by Arsenal. When it matters, they bottle. I mean, historically, you're correct, my brother. We'll see. We just got to pray, man. Pray about it.
But I don't think they've had a lead like this. Maybe year two.
They did. It was like 2000. It was like 2 seasons ago.
But I think they had an 8-point lead at the top. This is like a 9-point or 10-point lead.
No, they're only 7 points.
Oh, only 7 points? Oh, okay.
Because they drew last game.
Yeah, you're right.
United are out of the cup, out of every cup competition. They could make top 5. I agree. And I think that's our biggest threat right now is United. We have to beat them for sure, and we have to come out with more wins.
Uh,
It's
I
sad
mean,
to say. It's sad to say, but United, and Liverpool, Newcastle, Sunderland, and who else? Maybe Fulham if they find some run of form. That's a lot of teams that we're fighting for two or one or two positions. We might end up in the Europa easily if we get sixth place, and then seventh would be Conference League.
yeah. I mean, anywhere we finish, bro, you just know we deserved it. That you can't put any blame on anyone. You can't point to.
Would you be mad about Europa though?
To be honest, I think that's our level. I don't think we're a Champions League team. I mean, we're in the Champions League, so I got to take that back. But the way we're playing, the inconsistency. Again, you could say this about a lot of other teams like Liverpool, like whoever makes that third, fourth, or fifth spot, maybe the fourth or fifth spot. Just know they've been inconsistent throughout the season, and the points total for that fourth, fifth spot might be the lowest it's been in years. So, yeah. But again, with United, like yes, they play one game every week, right? They still lose games, bro. They're the team to play once a week and still lose that one Sunday game. Like that's how poor they've been and inconsistent they've been.
They beat City 2-0.
Yes, I'm not not going to dismiss that, right? There's still I think a team that can finish in the top four, right? But from what I've seen from their body of work this season, they are very inconsistent. So I don't think them playing once a week is going to give them any advantage because we've seen them play once a week and still lose on that Sunday.
Yeah. Chelsea Blue says, only thing I am happy about is we're finally beating the smaller teams where Maresca draw or lost. I agree to a certain degree. Like the Karabakh game, Fulham game. Was he managing us during the Fulham game? I think he was. That was his last game. Right?
Yeah.
I believe that was his last game, right? I might be wrong about that one. Leeds. There was a few games where Maresca clearly made the mistake. And it was clearly because of him that we lost the game, just because of tactics wise. So yeah, I mean, that's good, but at the same time, we're giving Liam a lot of slack because Palace is going to be a test. If we beat Palace and we beat Napoli, I'll take down this Rossignol background, straight up. I'm gonna respect him. I'm gonna put his highlight tape in the back. I'm just gonna have that on loop.
Not yet. Not for me.
What is it gonna take for you?
I mean, I want the guy to stop playing, having Lego competitions, man, and training.
No, but it's fake, bro. You didn't see him.
Is it fake?
About it? Yeah,
I didn't see it.
About it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was cap, bro.
Then I fell for it.
You fell for it, yeah, because we have all these weird grifting Chelsea, what do you call them? Parasocial dudes who like create these accounts that end up getting steam, and then they just spread lies, and like they do it for like certain agendas.
Well, how about that quote? I don't know if this is true or not, but he said, "I'm open to having the owners come into the locker room at any time. They're the owners and they can do that, and we're here to collaborate and have discussions." What? Everything we thought about Liam coming in saying, "Yeah, he's a blue coat yes man," he proved it right then and there when he opened his mouth and said that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, that's the reason why Tuchel left.
Yeah,
that's the reason why Maresca didn't want to work with them. They could say whatever they want about Maresca, demanding this amount of money or this or that. Well, he wanted this. He was writing a book. He was, going to reveal our deepest, darkest secrets. Maresca just didn't want to work with them. That guy has standards.
Sugar Shane saw Tuchel and he was giving him big ups. But yeah, I mean, I think we can agree that Tuchel and Enzo maybe went through similar things towards the end of their relationship with Chelsea. So
for sure,
I mean,
and the thing is, I'll be critical of Maresca as well. I also found him I found us to be an idiot last season around December when he said, "Oh, we're not in the title race," when we were in a title race.
Yeah,
anytime you downplay your players, guess what? You're going to get a team that's now going to play down to the level that they play against instead of a team that's always going to be reaching for the top. So Maresca was an idiot for that. So did he have standards when he said that? No, he didn't have standards, and I criticized him. Then again, we didn't have a platform to talk about it like this, so you guys didn't hear my takes, but I'm going to be fair, on anyone, Maresca, Tuchel, Liam. You gotta show it.
Yeah, I mean, being a manager at Chelsea is not easy though. So a lot of it is just too much pressure, and sometimes the manager is smart enough to get out before the house burns down. And I think uh, some managers did that, and some managers got burnt out, like Potter and Poch. Actually, Poch left. He pretty much left. We could say
Poch
that.
left
Yeah,
because
Poch left.
Poch didn't want to play Enzo. Poch
Yeah.
wanted to keep Gallagher. He wanted to keep Shalaba, and he was like, "Yeah, Enzo doesn't fit my system." And to be honest, in Poch's system, Enzo didn't. Gallagher did.
But yeah, and also Enzo is the type of player where you have to play him around world class players to get the best out of him. I think that's why he played so well for Argentina and things like that. That's why I think it makes sense for him to go to a place like PSG or Real Madrid because he's surrounding himself with quality. So they're able to like pick up his slack a little bit. Chelsea's too young of a team, and like mistakes are going to be made. And him being that co-captain, he's not really a leader, bro. In my opinion, I think he gives me selfish vibes. Like he gives me like he's trying to really do his thing and like prove a point to the world, which is not what you want from your captain or co-captain. Chelsea Blue says now Sara starting 11 once Garnacho and Neto play. We are down to 9 men each game. I mean, it felt like that. It felt like that at times because every time Neto crosses the ball and he's essentially, bro, his crosses were going into the rows behind the goal. Like, just give the other. You might as well just pick up the ball with your hands and give the ball to the team. Just like you might as well just kick it back to them. You know what I'm saying? Like what are they doing out there, man? Like Neto is like anybody who believes in Neto, I'm sorry, man. You're one day you're gonna be fooled when he leaves. When he leaves for 75 million, and we end up playing better.
75? You think so?
Saudi will do it.
Yeah, maybe Saudi. But no, I think we should keep Neto at least until we got a proper replacement, bro.
Quenda's
we need depth.
Starts Esteval, Quenda off the bench.
Bro, it's too young. It's way too young.
Esteval was the same age.
That's what I was. It's too young to rely on Quenda and Esteval on the wing. Just we got to have some experience.
Yeah, but then you also have the option of Cole.
Cole's not here. Cole's got February. So this month's over. He's got February, March, April, May. We got 4 months left to Cole. Let's appreciate what we got while we got him. But the man's going to City or United this summer.
Okay, let's get back to this one real quick. Liam is playing the corporate game. Get the board on his side, follow the rules, build trust, and make them change. Arteta went through this in his early days at Arsenal. I agree to an extent. Arteta was kind of like that Arsenal puppet, and then the team started building, and he started making he started getting more responsibility in terms of decision making. So, yeah, you might be right to that. But Maresca seemed like a guy that was a little more no nonsense. Arteta seems more. I don't know, man. Arteta gives me weirdo vibes.
I think they're both maniacs.
Who's more of a maniac? I think Arteta's more of a maniac. I think Arteta might be a serial killer.
I think I agree, but I think Enzo's pretty crazy too. He's not a guy that smiles much. He's on the job pretty much all the time. But I mean, one thing I want to say about that comment about Liam playing the corporate game and stuff, and him thinking he might get the board to get on his side. Liam, please, I respect Chelsea Blue, but Liam, please do not think like this. Because if you start thinking like this, just know you're getting fired. Actually, you know what? Think like that. Let him get sacked. Let more managers see that you going to Chelsea does not mean you are going to change the way the board thinks. That's not happening. At least I don't see that happening. The board said the model is what it is, and our model is not changing for anybody.
Facts.
Whether that's Liam Jose Mourinho, bring Ancelotti back 2.0. It don't matter who it is.
Ancelotti. You think he would take this job? Hell.
Hell no.
Hell no. All right, next one. Facts. We play a man down in most games. Yeah. Especially with Neto, man. Neto is just a turnover machine, bro. He plays for the other team. Straight up. 12 against 10 every game. You know when you play basketball and you see somebody shoot the ball, you know they can't shoot?
He's with us.
He's with us. That's what Pafos was saying the whole time. Every time he crossed it, he's with us. He's with us. They didn't even have to clear the ball. The ball went into the goal kick. That's the type of guy we're dealing with. Chelsea Blue. The reason I said that about Liam is if Liam wins a trophy with us, the PR with Chelsea winning with a black manager in modern day will be insane. Oh yeah, for sure. Pump that one up. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real, man. If we win a Champions League, Liam Murray Senior forever. Wallahi. If he brings me a Champions League, I don't even care if we finish 15th next season. I don't care.
I mean, hey, it's anything's possible. So you can't rule out winning the Champions League or any competition you're in.
Bring me
you know, we've talked about this before though. It's like the years that we didn't win the Champions League, even though we were shit in the league. You know, look at the players we had, especially in 2012. You know, I know 2021 we had some inexperienced players, but 2012 you saw that team, bro. That team was good enough to win the Champions League.
Yeah, but if he gives me even an FA Cup, Liam Senior, let's go. Run it back 2 more seasons.
Yeah. I mean, we know he's going to be here at least for 18 months minimum.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he's going to be here past 18 months. That's another question. But 18 months for sure, we got him.
You think we get the Carabao?
Nah. Carabao, that's going, bro. We're going to the Emirates.
Yeah, but what if the Emirates play the kids? What if they play the kids?
Nah, they don't disrespect their opponents. We do that. They don't. They're going to play everybody.
Damn, man. I'm scared, man.
See, that's the one thing I don't like about our team as well. It's like, you know, when you watch certain clubs, you know who's going to play week in, week out. Us, we have to look at the lineup. Bro, we do it all the time. 1 hour before kickoff, we're checking the lineup because we don't know who's going to play.
Yeah.
It's just there's so many inconsistencies, bro. It's hard to, you know, build something when, you know, every week you got a brand new team playing. And every season you got six new players, 6 gone. You know, what are we doing here?
I don't know, man. But we got Palace on Sunday, so we'll probably do a preview on Saturday, maybe.
Yeah, and also I just remembered you said maybe Mateta might play in the Palace game. Seeing how Palace have been moving and it's how they've been selling their players. They sold Eze right before, like the day before they had a match, and they also just sold what's his name, Margay, the day before they played. I forget who they played, but I think they played who they played this past weekend. But whoever they played, they sold Gay the day before the match, and that's why Glasner went to the media and was like, "Yeah, like I it's hard for me to compete when the owners are selling my best players right the day before we play." He said, "Why can't they play in this match and then get sold?" Right?
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if good money comes in for Mateta today, tomorrow, anytime before we play Palace. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go because these guys are moving crazy.
I think he goes to Villa.
Hey,
I think he goes to Villa, bro.
Wrap that deal up quick because I need 3 points.
If he goes to Villa, we're cooked. I mean, we didn't really have a chance to begin with. Let's be fair. We're probably not going to get anywhere close to them. But yeah, Mateta, because I think they got rid of Malin. Is he German? I don't know where he's from, but he went. So that's pretty much the replacement for him. And also, I don't know what's up with them, but Ollie Watkins, he's not getting a lot of like playing time either. He was being benched here and there as well. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on over there. But
I mean, he had a slow start to the season, but he's picked it up. I feel like towards the the end of the first half of the season. I really haven't watched Villa play much, the start of this year, but I did watch them play over the weekend. But yeah, I guess Watkins, is he getting up there in age? Is he like close to 30?
It's like 28, 29.
Yeah, maybe that's why they want to move on from him.
But Mateta is like 30, 28, 29, 30.
True.
Yeah.
But he's a
Chelsea,
beast.
yeah, he's a beast, bro. You saw that? I forgot who they were playing against, but he scored a rocket, like off the chest, 2 defenders on his back, a volleyed it. I was like, yo, what the hell? It's like he's a man amongst boys over there.
You know who stopped him though at the bridge?
Who?
Josh Achimpong.
Oh yeah, when he chased him down. That was like the first game of the season, right?
He locked him up.
First game of the season, right?
First game of the season.
Yeah. Chelsea Blue says, I have a feeling Liam will win a trophy with us. Our major problem, players can't stay fit, and that is why we are on management. Yeah, I think a lot of our substitutions are based off of like what the medical staff is deciding at this point. I don't even know if some of our subs are based on Liam's requests or something, but it might be one of those things that we can eradicate one day, but I don't know, man. I have no idea what the management is. Okay. Lavia came here at 16 or 17. He'll be turning 19 or 20 this year. It will be less than 10 games. That is crazy. Yeah, bro. I think his first season, he didn't even clock 90 minutes. So it's a sticky one still. I don't know what to tell some of y'all, but it's gonna be tough to outfit our midfield. Our midfield is not looking so hot at the moment. And our double pivot we're relying on Caicedo every game. And I'm afraid Caicedo right now looks fresh. He looked really good, but I'm afraid he's going to look a little bit tired, a little bit more sluggish once we get these run of games in February, because we are playing every 2 days or every 3 days to 4 days. So yeah, man, be wary. Some things that I did notice though is Hato, attacking wise, might be a danger. Maybe one of our better inverting options. So to see him moving up front was something that I thought actually helped a lot in our attack, because we weren't getting that many shots off, and it seems like our attackers don't want to shoot. I.e., Jao Pedro. I think Jao Pedro needs to get his shooting boots on eventually, because it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good when we need a goal in a 0-0 situation or a 1-1 situation late in the game, and we have to rely on him. I mean, that's just my opinion. And Caicedo's long range shooting really got better, like substantially got better. You could just tell he's worked on that with his long range shooting. So with Hato being aggressive in the box, Caicedo being able to take those shots from outside, I think we have a little bit more of attacking prowess. But I'm still worried about our defense, because that defense wasn't solid enough for me. It's just that Pafos didn't have the players to beat that. So I wasn't impressed, to be fair. And I don't think many Chelsea players were impressed, but we're happy with the win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even recall them taking shots, at Jorgensen, or if they did, it was a one-off, and I don't feel like they put pressure on our back line. So I can't really assess them much from a defensive standpoint, but from an offensive standpoint, and their build-up, their involvement in the build-up play, they're okay against Pafos. But yeah, I mean, it was just a 1-0 win. Nothing too crazy to take away from this game.
Yeah. And if you're in the chat, smash the like, please comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for joining us. We like to do these late post game reactions every once in a while, previews, reviews.
Hey, prediction versus Palace though, before we go.
Are we gonna do a preview for Palace?
If we don't, let's just do it raw right now.
Raw right now, huh?
Hey yo.
What's it called? Shoot, I'm kind of worried, but I'll say 2-1, and I think
2-1.
Palmer comes
Who do you
back.
got? Who do you got scoring? Yeah.
I think I think Palmer comes back goal and 49. I think 49 gets a goal. We got some questions too. What do you think of the score first before we get to the questions?
I think we win 1-0 or 2-0. I think it's gonna be 1-0 scrap. You win. We might once we get that one goal, we might be able to get another one towards the end of the match. But I think 2-0. Goal scorers. I think we score a set piece. Shalaba, Tosin.
Tosin starts.
I think
He
so.
starts.
I think Tosin starts for sure.
Tosin Chalobah will start. I think next game.
I think so. I think that's the back line. I mean the center back pairing for this game.
Yeah.
And then it's always hard to predict who scores for us because like you just never know. We don't have that one guy who puts the ball in the back of the net. But probably I don't think 49. I think 49's too much out of his depth to like score against Palace. I mean, I think you take Gay out of the team defensively. They're still a pretty good team.
Yeah.
I think João Pedro. We probably he probably sneaks one goal in.
JP.
I did see, JP. I did see a comment from Chelsea Blue saying get João Pedro in your FPL, bro. Every time I get João in my FPL, like he does not cook for me, and he's been doing this for 3 years now.
I think
So
most people who play FPL know he's not that good.
Yeah,
nigga, I knew that before he joined the team. His stats are super inflated.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about him just really from FPL before he played for Chelsea. I was like, João, I know how he plays, man. He'll get you.
But he was a pen taker. He was a pen taker at Brighton. He was a pen taker at Brighton.
Yeah.
So a lot of people picked him up for that reason. But let's get on. Let's do these. Run through these comments, and then we might call it a night. I really hope Oswego's actually good, and we use him for the midfield. You know what? From what we saw last season, I thought he was really good. I mean, we didn't see much of him off the bench, but he's very aggressive. He reminds me of a little bit of Caicedo in terms of like how he approaches the ball. Like he attacks the ball with some force in terms of, like trying to take the ball off of you. So I like that. He looks like a kid that like just wants to wreck stuff, which might be a good thing or a bad thing. But we're Red Card FC, man. We can use him. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on Oswego? I don't know.
To be honest, man, I think the last time I really saw Oswego was in the Club World Cup. I thought he played pretty good when I saw him.
Yeah.
And I think we saw him. I don't know if we were at the same game, but yeah, I mean, we have to see how he plays against better competition in a competition that has a lot more stake to it, and recognition as well with the light shining on you. So Oswego TBD for me, bro. I can't really say much about him.
All right, but next one, bro. Hato is what we need in our attack. Someone strong on the ball, fast, over a 10-yard spit. I rate Hato and he's only 19. I rate Hato too, man. He won me over. I was a little bit worried about him because of Karabakh game. He seemed like scared. He seemed like he wasn't prepared for the moment, even though he was playing in the biggest club in the Dutch league. So that made me a little worried. But then also let me know that like the Premier League is a different beast, and he's kind of like Gittins in my opinion. You just got to give the kid some chance, man.
Yeah, I mean, same here, bro. I want to see this level of play against Premier League teams. I don't want to hype up these performances against Charlton, these performances against Pafos, teams that just aren't up to that level that we should be competing against week in, week out. So I want to see Hato do this in the Prem. Then he'll be moving me. I mean, he did move me in this game. I'll be real. And to your point, like who's better as a left wing back, Cucurella or Hato? It's probably Hato. Cucurella's, he strives in that, inverted role. But in Liam's system, he's playing with, you know, two wing backs, three at the back with two wing backs. Cucurella's, I mean, he did play in that left center back role when he came on, but he did, you know, shift. Like when he did go in, you saw Caicedo drop back. So like Caicedo was, you know, protecting the, you know, the position that Cucurella left. But for the most part, like his strengths will never be being a left wing back the way that Hato is. So Hato probably has the excuse me. Hato probably has the what do you call it? The losing my words right here, but the advantage over Cucurella in that sense. But you know, we just have to see this, you know, against Palace if he starts.
Yeah, and we are beating Hato. Good job, Pedro, on your FPL. I don't know about that. Subject 49 going forward. Saw that on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, I just call him 49, and he was 49 twice. So gotta respect 49, man. He did his damn thing against Arsenal. Otherwise, there would be no point of us playing this next leg. To be fair, so I gotta respect it. If nobody else is gonna respect it, he did it against probably one of the better defenses in the league in the last how many years? So shout out to him. Shout out to Subject 49. No,
Yeah.
I can take certain slanders. So go ahead, slander him all you want. But because I'm not gonna lie, when before he joined, I didn't want him. But he's on the team now, and he's actually performing, bro. We gotta remember that he's actually giving us output. We didn't expect him to be our top 5 GA dude. We didn't expect him to be that, did we? He's a top, that's what I'm saying. Like he was top 2 up until yesterday or today. Yesterday or today. So shout out to him. Or last game against who did we play last game in Premier League?
It was Brentford, right?
Brentford. So before that game, he was number 2 in GA. So I think we just gotta, even though he stat padded in the Carabao Cup, it was against Arsenal, man. Let's be real. One more. Neto in the Wolves was one of the best FPL players. Yeah, because they had nobody. It was him and Cunha versus the world. And what's that other dude name? Was it Nunez or Munez?
Cunha had the streets on the chokehold last season.
Yeah.
Him and Brian Buemo were like must-have FPL assets.
And Wisa,
the start of the season, he was going off.
Yeah.
Then he got injured. Then he came back. But Buemo was that guy. I mean, Buemo did fall off for a little bit, but you know, if you trusted the process and stuck with Brian Buemo, he paid off.
You know who was a beast FPL a few years ago, 2-3 years ago?
Cole Palmer,
Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney, he was too. I remember.
And he took penalties. He never missed. He used to do no look penalties. That guy was a savage.
Sicko.
That guy was a savage. Yo, if you're in the chat, smash the likes, follow, subscribe us, comment. I was looking at the stats. 60% of the people who watch our stuff are not subscribed. So
come on, man. What's that about, guys?
What's that about, man?
Yo, Tosh, you got a special Chelsea player who liked one of your posts today.
Oh yeah. Should I put that on the screen?
Yo, put it on the screen, bro.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Give me un momento. I think I sent it to the group chat, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But let the people know before.
Oh yeah, a Senegalese legend.
And his name is not Khalidou Koulibaly or Eduardo Mendy.
He just won the AFCON, and he showed some love, man. He stopped by our story, and you know he gave us a look.
Nicholas Jackson.
Let me show the image real quick, so you guys can check it out. Shout out Nicholas Jackson. He checked out the page.
The funny thing is like only a couple of people had seen the post when you took that screenshot. And
but now more people have, because I just posted it. Imagine, I just posted it.
I think you have to zoom in a little bit, or maybe it's
Zoom in?
just me.
Hold on, hold on. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore. But if you guys
Yeah.
scroll down, you can see at the bottom. Hold on, hold on. If you guys scroll down, you can see at the bottom Nicholas Jackson checked out the page. He didn't give us. He
Oh,
didn't drop a like.
he didn't drop a like. See, I thought he dropped a like too. He just
No,
viewed
he
it.
didn't drop a like. I
He's
reposted
being
it, but
creepy.
he saw the story, man. He saw the love coming from us, man. I sent him a message. Hopefully, he'll get back to me.
Hey man, shout out to Nicholas Jackson for that, man.
Shout out to Nicholas Jackson. Hey, man, you'll always be one of my favorite strikers at Chelsea. Even though people hated you, I didn't hate you. Hold on, let me remove this banner so you guys can see better. So see here, Nicholas Jackson. He viewed it, and I just posted it too. So I was spam posting, as you can tell. Shout out Nicholas Jackson, man, real nigga. Thank you for checking out our page. Next time, drop a like for us. Next time, drop a like, please. Yeah, man. But I think this was a good one. If anybody got some comments, they want to drop some questions. Yeah, big up Jackson. Shout out Jackson, man. We're big Nico Jackson fans over here. Checked out the page.
Speak for yourself, man.
Dude, I was always defending Nico Jackson, man. People hated me for that. I really wrote it. I was really for black excellence because Delap was gonna come take his job.
Which is embarrassing, bro, because the two players we brought to replace him aren't better than him.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
So it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing as an organization? Do we care anymore?
I mean, you could, people said the same thing when we signed Jackson. We kept playing him week in, week out, man. But there's something about Jackson, bro. Like, if you didn't like the way he, the way he played, but man, the intensity, the energy that he came with on the field, bro. The celebrations, bro, were iconic. You know, like I'll miss that part of Jackson, if anything. Just like his crazy celebrations and the energy on the pitch. But he was also, he made a lot of foolish mistakes, man.
But
But
he's
again,
human.
that comes with age, so I can't.
Yeah. And also Nicholas Jackson,
Can't
bro,
knock him.
he brought something to the table that we didn't get from any striker. Like he brings a true link up play. He gives off a natural winger vibe. He just couldn't finish, but at the end of the day, he gave opportunities for others to finish. Cole scored a lot of goals under him. Enzo scored a lot of goals when he was playing with him. Madueke had some games. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Even he himself made good runs.
Amazing runs. His movement was amazing, and his ability to just be a nuisance. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't necessarily like gonna beat you on the ball and like dribble you up, but he would, he'll put you in tough positions to where you got to decide, should I mark the guy with the ball, or he'll make the correct pass. He was really good with one-touch play too. Very underrated on one-touch play. Like he'll get the ball and he'll give it back to you quickly and make that run. And yeah, I agree. His finishing was not the best, and I think that just comes with maturity, man. Now he's an AFCON legend, AFCON winner. I think that's gonna boost his confidence. You know what I mean? And I think his time in Bayern Munich, he's not having the best time in Bayern Munich. They're not playing him like that because Harry Kane he's class. He's class, man. So that might make him appreciate us a little bit more. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, if he comes back, I hope we put him straight into the starting lineup because he's the best 9 we have.
Yep. And Jackson agrees with me. Outside of his shooting, he's top five. Sure.
Top 5, that's crazy.
Top 5. Sorry. Jackson's more Brazilian than JP. Fuck yeah, man. Senegalese, man, they made they're the real creator of Jollof. That's why he plays like that. They're the originator.
This guy.
You can just tell by the way he moves. He's eating the real Jollof. Nigerians, they move on walkie right now. Shout out to my Nigerians, though. You guys, everyone thought you were going to win the AFCON, but you sold us. Sold us a dream.
And they're not even in the World
Cup. It's crazy how Nigeria always sells us a dream every year they're going to win it.
Yeah.
They have a good team. They have a lot of Premier League guys. Like half the team is on plays for Fulham.
Hey, but I mean, I called it. I called it. The team I said was going to win the AFCON, they won it. The team I said before the AFCON, like the African country that's the most dangerous going into the World Cup, I said it's Senegal. So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, do I think they're going to any African teams are going to win the World Cup? No.
Tough. No, I think Senegal might have a chance.
I think they'll have the Cinderella story that Morocco did. That's for sure. They might go to the quarters. They might go to the semis.
Morocco might be motivated to go make a big push.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Brahim Diaz?
Penalty.
Paneka. What do you think about that?
Idiot. Like
Do you-
in a final.
But do you think he was? Because I saw some people say like he was told to miss, and that's the reason why the Senegalese players came back on the pitch because they had agreed that he would miss the pen. I don't know. I don't know if I
Yeah,
believe that. I think that's kind of wild. But what
that's
do
a
you think?
wild conspiracy. Like these
Yeah.
football conspiracies are getting out of hand.
getting
Nigeria
crazy.
need them. Huh?
No, I said it's getting crazy.
I mean, there's a lot of things going on in AFCON. AFCON was looking crazy, like them fighting over the towels, the Moroccan security, like trying to beat up Senegalese players. Like I'm not. What was going on in there was like they should have been reprimanded for that. And I don't think Morocco personally should hold an AFCON for like a while because that was messed up. It felt like they were creating a hostile environment for those Senegalese players, and luckily everybody was safe when they won, but it didn't look right to me. And Algeria Algeria did some things as well that rubbed me the wrong way as well. So, but that might be a little bit more unrelated.
Yeah, but I mean, Senegal set a bad precedent though, walking off the pitch and having your coach also walk off the pitch as well. The only player that was still out there was Mane
And
and
Eduardo Mendy.
okay, and Mendy as well. But no, I think Mendy left.
No, he was on the pitch for a little bit.
But I think he walked off too. I'm telling you, at one point he walked off, and when I saw the goalie leave, I said, "Man, like are these guys going to forfeit
Oh
the game?"
yeah, when they were like pissed off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they were pissed off. Yeah.
yeah. I know.
So like that was, I feel like that's always going to be a stain because you don't want to ever, have players think it's okay if you don't agree with a ref's decision that you just walk off the field. Like, because then other teams are going to start doing it as well. But the referee was definitely corrupt. There's no doubt about it.
Definitely. The referee was on some bullshit. But shoot, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining. Please smash the likes, comment, subscribe, check us out, put your notifications on.
Yeah, share the channel with your friends.
Yeah.
Family, friends, anyone who might think this content is decent. I mean, we're working on it. Tosh got the ideas, so man, we're following his lead.
I'm following my lead.
You're Liam for us.
Wait. So you can put all the blame on me at the end, huh? Put all the blame on the black man. Nah, I mean, yeah, and like share if you know other Chelsea fans as well. We would love to have a panel one of these days and do some debate style stuff with guys in the chat and bring them on stage. Or if you know somebody that is a rival fan that really wants to get their shit off and they're not afraid to get on the pod. And shout out to you guys. The channel's been growing slowly but surely, and yeah, up to Chelsea. Also, we will do a preview Saturday. We'll try to do it at like prime time during the day if we can, since it seems like that's and we're going to be snowed in. I don't know if you guys are going to be snowed in this weekend.
Yeah, we're snowed in this weekend, bro.
Yeah. So, just look out. You guys might get some extra content from us this weekend. And yeah, up to Chelsea. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on X. X, we have a different @ name. It's States of Chelsea. Follow Follow Meezy as well. You can contact him on Twitter if you want to talk Chelsea on the show, or if you want to just connect with us. That's also another option. But yeah, up to Chelsea. Meezy, you got anything for us?
Nah, man, up to Chels, Blue Cole out, Cole Palmer gone in the summer, but
What?
the club is above it all, bro. We'll still be supporting the team, yeah, in administration, in the Champions League. You take us wherever, we're gonna win it. But yeah, man, proper Chels, everyone in the chat, big up to you, big up to you, Tosh, and yeah, we go again on Sunday, guys. We're gonna get 3 points to Palace. Let's get it.
3 points. 3 points or no points. Okay.